Hi guys, Akshaya, can we start?
Yeah,
Yes, is
sure. You
my
can start.
audio clear?
Yeah, yeah,
Am
you
I
are.
audible?
Yeah, you are audible. Okay.
Uh, Hello everyone, I'm Akshaya and I'm here with Muskan. We are from the Aspirant Relations Committee of MHA and we are here to give you a small brief about the course, about TISS, as well as to solve your queries on the session. So let us just give you a brief with the presentation ahead, and at the end of the presentation, we'll start with your questions. Okay? Start. You should know that TISS, which is Tata Institute of Social Sciences, is one of the oldest institution in our nation. It was established in 1936, and it is a premier public institution, which is known for its academic excellence, of course. And as its name suggests, it is an institution that it teaches students along with the social science perspective in its mind. It offers an interdisciplinary learning, which means you'll have peers from various parts of life. You'll have peers in different courses, including law, psychology, social sciences, and much more. This is known for its rigorous academics and its experienced faculties. When I say experienced faculties, they are experts in their fields. So you are learning from the best. And as you know, it is one of the oldest institutions and it naturally has a strong alumni network, which means wherever in the industry you go and ask, you see at least one in the leaders will be a TISS alum. As I said before, TISS is committed to ethics as it is a social science institution, and it ensures equity and leadership in the public domain. So now getting into the crux of it, which for which you are all here for, which is the Master of Hospital Administration, and which is a flagship course of Tata Institute of Social Sciences. It is offered only at the Mumbai campus of TISS. It is a unique integration of management and healthcare, as its name suggests, and it is designed for leadership roles in healthcare sector. You must know that the hospital administration course started off as a certificate course in 1970s, which means PISS is one of the forerunners of the hospital administration course in our nation. And it was started in 1970s and it has 40 plus years of legacy with a stronger alumni network. And this is a photo of our batch, the current batch of MHA. So when you learn about DISS and MHA, you should also learn about the curriculum, just so that know how much you align with the course, how much this is fit for you, and everything. So here is a detailed curriculum overview about it. So the semester one, it primarily focuses on the introductory part of the management and also building you ready for the research. That comes as a dissertation in the upcoming semesters. And it also includes electives in the IKS. IKS stands for Indian Knowledge System. It is basically about studying the management related courses from the view of history and the ancient perspectives. In the second semester, it is primarily hospital focused. As you can see, most of the subjects are hospital related subjects. It gets you ready for your first internship, which starts in this semester two. The first internship will be public hospital. And the electives here you can see is based on the modern day management requirements. So the previous ones was from learning from the history, and this is for the futuristic learning. While the semester courses are about the main administration related courses. And here you'll again continue with the research workshop where you start with your research proposal and you will also work on your NABH work, related courses to learn more about the accreditation and mandatory license for the hospitals. Third, here you can see that it is a course, which is a semester where it builds deeper skill sets and it also helps you learn more about a mix of management like labor legislation, while teaches you about the ethics and equity in hospitals. It also teaches you about analytics and marketing management and business development strategies. And here you will go through your second internship, which will be in a trust hospital, and you'll start off with the main part of your dissertation. Fourth semester is highly focused on your final research dissertation presentation and on the internship, third internship, which is at the corporate hospital, while also making sure that you learn the core of management, which is the financial and strategic management. It is important to note that you'll have three different internships in three different hospitals in the last three semesters, which is in the public, trust, and corporate hospitals. This holds almost 1/4 weightage of the whole course credits, which means it is very crucial, and this gives you a hands-on exposure towards the industry before you step onto it. So next is the opportunities which you will get after MHA. So basically, there is some myth saying that this is a hospital administration degree, which means you can only work in hospital or just be an administrator in any of the clinical departments. But no, you can see the opportunities spans around the operations, supply chain management, pharmacy, logistics, and much more. So, for example, if I have to tell you, in hospitals, you can work as an HR, you can work in the marketing and finance, you can also work in the strategy related positions. And also, our alumni have been placed in business development and regulatory affairs of medical devices. They have been they're consultants and advisors in consulting firms. They're also domain experts and product managers in healthcare IT. They are also pharmacovigilance and clinical trials managers in pharmaceuticals and diagnostics. And they're also in alumni placed in logistics and supply chain management, with also product managers in insurance and so on. The list goes a lot, which you will see in the upcoming slides of our alumni and their positions they hold. The next is the main part, which is the selection process. As you all know, the first step is the common admission test, the CAT, and from which, after which we shortlisted for the online assessment, which is called OA, which consists of extempore and personal interview. It is important to know both extempore and personal interview holds equal weightage, so you'll have to prepare well for both the assessments. And once you crack the online assessment, you'll be going through a DV, which is document verification, which wherein you'll have to physically submit all the documents to become an official student of the test. Over to Muskan.
Yeah. So, as Akshaya very nicely and briefly summarized everything about this and our MHA course, we're going to continue with how can you get into MHA. So, for the shortlisting criteria, right now we have the weightage for CAT score at 95%, and the academic diversity will hold a weightage of 5%. For general, the sectional cutoffs are 60, 55, 55, and overall 60. And for other categories, you can see it on the slide. So these are the cutoffs that we have right now. But if there is a flexibility or not, it will be dependent on the final application pool, and based on that, the shortlisting for online assessment will be released. Yeah, so now the most awaited and the most asked and sought after question about the placements. So before I start talking about the placements, one thing I want to mention is everything stated here, right from each and every letter and the number quoted, is nothing but facts. Tata Institute of Social Science is a government aided institute. Whatever goes on the board is fact. So these are the placement statistics for the batch of 2025 that passed out this year. For the batch of 2026 that is going to be passed out in the next coming year, the placement season is going on. So we cannot quote the numbers, but this is the officiated numbers for the batch that passed out this year. Now coming to the statistics, the highest CTC was 20 LPA and the median was 10, average holding about to 11.3. TISS gave an ROI of 281% as the fees for 2 years is 1.5 lakh and the median 10 and highest 20 LPA. So it's the one of the most highest value driven course in healthcare that is in the country. We have our recruiters ranging, as Akshay mentioned, the opportunities. We have our recruiters ranging from primarily their hospitals, but there is a wide range of opportunities you get from IT, consulting, based on your background and how well you can develop your skill set and diversify into roles while you are at TISS. So these are the placement statistics, and you can see one of our major recruiters that regularly visit TISS. It is also from the insurance company. You're going to see ICI Lombard, Hospitals, Manipal, Apollo, Fortis. Then Sagility also visits campus, and there are many more. So yeah, we can go to the next slide. Okay, so this holds a lot of pride in their alumni network. We have strongest alumni network in the country. You name a healthcare organization, on top of positions you are going to find our alums mentioning. And if you are at this, you're going to have sessions from these alums who are at the top board members of all the healthcare organization. We personally attended sessions of most of them. Mr. Vikram Anand is the partner at Deloitte Healthcare and Life Sciences, and Dr. Jayakishan, he's an Aster DM Healthcare, and then Dr. Samarpita, she's in Medicover Hospitals, and Dr. Rana in PwC India. So you can see the diversification. Dr. Ashish Raj is in Deloitte India. So like they develop the skill sets while in MHA and they diversify. While I talk about Mr. Anand, his undergrad was in BSc Honors in Medical Technology. Then we have Dr. Jayakishan, Bachelor's in Dental Surgery. Then Dr. Samarpit and Dr. Rana had undergrad in MBBS. If you can, Akshay, move on to the next slide. Mr. Nirav, he did his bachelor's in mechanical engineering. Mr. Ashish Barola had his undergrad in pharmacy. So it was a lot of diversified roles in terms of undergrad and how they are the top leaders of the country. These are a very few number of quoted for the slide deck that we have quoted our alums. But we have our alums in top of healthcare organization that help us in our guiding session, our sessions, and also in networking. They are our guiding light. Yes, Akshay, we can move forward. So, when we talk about life at TISS, with you all, TISS is ready to welcome you. You're going to have a batch that will be full of diversity, not in terms of academic background, but cultural diversity. We're going to celebrate a lot of festivals, activities that we're going to do together. And the luscious, animal friendly green campus is ready to welcome you guys. You're going to have a lot of academically loaded, but also a lot of fun time at TISS. And yeah, so we are ready to welcome you at TISS. And now we're going to take your doubts. For doubts, firstly, I would just say that we have got a lot of queries regarding the opening of phase 2 of applications. The talks are ongoing and we'll have our phase 2 applications in the first week of January. So, who all have not filed their application in the phase 1 can file it in phase 2. And like just Akshay has mentioned that chat box or WhatsApp group link. So for any like timely updates and all, join the WhatsApp group so that we can update you when the application phase 2 starts, and just fill it, because trust me, we are presently studying at MHA, and this is the most I feel right. Last year we were at your phase, we were deciding what role to pick, but this was the best decision that we took because we are seeing our seniors also, and now we are going to be next year there, and you guys are going to be at place. So this is the best decision that you can take, and we are open for your doubts. You guys can go ahead. Guys, be open. You can, if you don't want to ask, you can type in the chat box. But like any doubt and query, we have this session specially so that we can address like live whatever you have to ask.
You can also put it in the chat box if you don't want to actually talk. You can
Hi,
put it in
ma'am.
the chat box. We'll reply to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Hello, this is Sunil Jangu.
Yes, Sunil.
Ma'am, actually, I wanted to ask how is MHA better than MBA in healthcare?
Okay. So when I talk about MHA in comparison to MBA healthcare, MBA healthcare would, I would say, commercialize healthcare from in terms of other aspects that you're going to Basically, it's a MBA, but then they have integrated a part of healthcare and all. But hospital is the epicenter of healthcare industry. Like we have a three internships in hospital. Like you cannot understand healthcare better than doing internships at hospitals. Like you're going to see patients from all diversification of the country visiting hospitals and understanding it. Yeah, MBA might be from a commercial aspect and they might get you placed, but MHA is holistic in terms of social science. We have a healthcare approach from all aspects, from social science, from the historical aspect, and from the healthcare hospital aspect. So it like really nurtures you from the core. But ultimately, it's your call, right? Yeah, Akshay, if you want to
Yes,
add
and
something.
adding on to Muskan's point, you have to review the curriculum whenever you are choosing a course. And here you can see with the curriculum itself, it gives you already a hands-on experience with three different hospitals that belongs to three different industries, like trust hospital, public hospital, and private hospital, which is it has a highest one of the highest credits in the whole course, which means it is very crucial to learn. You'll not just go there and observe in the whole internships. You are given projects, you will work on the projects, which will also add on to your resumes. So whenever you set for placement and also in future, along with studying masters, you are actually implementing your master's idea within the internship, and which is one of the uniqueness of this MHA itself. And I think we have answered your question, Sunil.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Thank you.
Welcome. And just one question from Adibanas about the accommodation at this. Adiba, it is in the till this year, it is in the rules that officially that this will provide hostels to those who have their annual income of less than 1 lakh per year. Okay, and it is subject to change. It might change the next year. No, don't worry about the accommodations. We will help you and guide you throughout throughout the day, throughout till the time that you reach here in Mumbai on campus and meet us. So don't worry about it now. Just focus on your preparing for your online assessments now.
Okay, so like Gargi has asked, will the other courses like HRM and ODSL have a phase two registration as well? Yes, like MHA, HRM, and ODCL all stand along in taking admissions through CAT. So like it'll open for all of them. And then yeah, I've done BHA and I'm already a floor manager. So what are your thoughts of me doing MHA from TISS? See, I would suggest that you are better in a position that you are already a working professional. You will understand, and if you have met our Alans before, MHA will be very helpful for you in like jumping up your positions or spots. It's really going to enrich you with a lot of other expertise as well, and from our alumni network that you're going to get the networking. So I would personally suggest you to go forward with it. Akshay, you want to add something?
Yes, so the program itself is designed to prepare you for leadership positions in the hospital. So now that you have experience as a floor manager, as Muskan said, you can step up your level and you can learn and you can go into the leadership positions in different hospitals. And of course, with the alumni network and the learnings here will help you to update your own education. And yeah, next question is from Sagar. Hello, ma'am. I have missed CAT 25 examination. So can I take admission for PG? Sagar, TISS MHA only takes admission through CAT examination. If you would like to get into TISS MHA, then you'll have to give CAT. And if you're interested, you can give CAT next year.
Okay, Patel has asked if, sorry, Janki Patel, I'm sorry, if we can get more information about SMHA, can we go in college and ask students is possible or not? Okay, we would love you, we would love to have you on campus, but like this only like allows students and faculty to enter the campus. But if you have any queries and you can let us know your undergrad background and all, we can connect you to our batchmates as well. And for like any query you have, you can ask us or we'll connect you to our batchmates so that you can have a view. But if you want to visit campus, surely you can visit it. but you will need our assistance for that to enter the campus, right, Akshay?
Yes, and you can also text us in the WhatsApp group link, which it is already shared in the messages. You can scroll up and see, and there you can text us about your background, or you can also text us personally if you're not comfortable with texting in the group about your background or personal information, and we'll connect you through. No issues. And next, Adarshvi has asked, does the job profile after MHA will be a complete desk job? Not necessarily. So, like I said before, like you have also seen that the alumni work in a span of jobs. Like they are on operations, they are in consultings. I don't really think consulting is a desk job. You'll have to analyze a lot. You'll have to go back and forth into organizations, observe, and give them strategical advices. So it will not be a complete desk job.
Yeah. Like basically, if there are sometimes field visits are also required, and if you have to visit hospital which you are consulting to correct if there are any inefficiency, you will have to visit the site and all, right? Okay. So next question is I would like to know, Rohan has asked, I would like to know the placement job statistics from the previous year. Okay, Rohan, if
I'll
you
go
want,
to that slide. Just
like
wait.
this is of the 2025 year. 2026 that is going to pass out in the March. Its placement stats will be released in March or April probably officially. And we would love you to look at those placement stats. It'll be really nice. We are hoping.
And next is Mohit has asked, I am currently in my final year BAMS. I'm interested in non-clinical roles like MHA or MBA. Okay, but I don't know the eligibility as my final year is 1.5 year duration and 1 year mandatory internship later on. So when to prepare for CAT so that I am eligible. I think Muskan would be perfect for this for to
Okay.
answer this.
So, like when you are undergoing your internship, you can start preparing for CAT. You will be eligible to take admission in MHA once you have completed your internship. So, after your internship is completed, like during your internship, if CAT is near, you can give that CAT while preparing for while pursuing your internship. And once your internship gets over, if it gets over like in actually May, we started our college. No, July, right?
We started in August, July end.
Yeah, July end. So if till July end your internship ends, you can start your course from there and then directly after completing your internship. I hope I've answered your question. And yeah, will there be waiting list? How many waiting lists in total will be there? So yeah, waiting list will be there. Waiting list is in every college and all. So, but if I have to comment on a number that how many waiting lists will be there, it highly varies. Like it is there's no definite answer to it that there's going to be this number of waiting lists. So yeah, there are going to be, but there is no definite number to it. Okay.
Next is Shifa has asked what was last year's CAT percentile that got a call for an interview. So, so far it highly depends on the applicant pool. So that is something that the institute decides. And apart from the CAT percentile, your academic diversity also matters, which we mentioned in the slide as well. 5% weightage is given for the academic diversity. But any score percentile that is more than 80 is adds to your advantage. That increases your chance of shortlisting. But we would suggest just have your hopes, prepare for the OA. You'll get a call slowly, don't worry.
Okay. Then Vinayak has asked, I attempted CAT this year, but the exam was quite tough and got very low score. So, as a backup option, I'm exploring colleges in Mumbai that offer an MHA program apart from TISS. Okay, Vinayak, like you can explore other options as well and all. But like Akshay and I were discussing also yesterday, you should definitely apply and all because we have had our peers who had a really good percentage and they in their OA, like it depends a lot on your online assessment, how you perform that day, because it adds a lot of weightage. Because even people with a lot of high percentage, they didn't perform well in their online assessment and all. So like cumulative score was not that well. So they didn't end up being at this. So like it really depends on your online assessment as equivalent to your CAT score, how you do that day. So yeah, like we would promote you to apply, and don't like lose your hope that you're not going to get MHA. People get call, and if they like outstandingly perform in their online assessment, they are at this with us. Yes, right, Akshay?
Yes, that's true. And next is from Nitin. When will the list for OA be announced? So the tentative date it is given as the 8th February. So any time in the February, the OA list will be announced, and you'll be sitting for your OA around March to April.
Okay. Then Janvi has asked, I want to know that how does the calls for PI happen? Like on the basis of CAT cutoff, only our work experience and academic background are important as well. So, like Akshay has mentioned, your academic diversity holds a weightage, and CAT score holds a weightage in calling for shortlisting. And like the overall application pool is evaluated, like till what they want to keep the cutoff for calling for online assessment. And there has always also been that the online assessment has also been in phases. Like they have called the second phase for shortlisting for online assessment as well. So that's why please join the WhatsApp group so that we keep you updated with all the everything that is happening and you get the reminders. Okay.
Next is Sagar. He has asked, is 88 percentile with good interview and extra core enough to convert for NCOBC, or do we need like 95 percentile as the seats are limited? It is a good percentile, and with a great interview, you have higher chances of getting into MHA. So prepare for your interview well, and we'll also guide you through it once the shortlists are out. So don't worry about it.
Yeah. So and Adarsh has asked if I am not very much inclined to jobs within the hospital but more in healthcare sector other than hospitals, does MHA will be beneficial for me? Um, yes, Adarsh, as we mentioned the opportunities, we have our alums in various healthcare organizations, be it consulting, be it medical device technology, be it insurance companies, be it pharmaceutical companies. Everywhere our alums are there. See, your undergrad background or MHA is not your limiting factor. MHA is your guiding light. You in your duration in MHA, you can diversify your skills and adapt to whatever opportunity you want to tap on. And we'll have varied recruiters in the campus, and whichever opportunity you tap on and you can convert, it's great for you. You can land in any role other than hospital as well.
Yes.
Okay.
And then Sharma has asked, what are the most common gaps or mistakes you have noticed among candidates during the MHA selection process, like the interview and extempo? Okay. So interview and extempo, don't worry, we'll have another session. We'll have a huge session on it once the shortlists are out. For first, just to give you a brief about it, not preparing for the interview and extempo would be the huge mistake. You'll have to learn more about the course, more about the institution, because the interviewers are more inclined to know who you are, how you are socially inclined, how much you are interested in the particular course, and why it is. So if you could answer all these in a well manner, then you can confirm your seat in this. And it is also important. There is a thing called detailed application form before your interviews, which will guide you through again. And a lot of questions will be from that detailed application form, which is all about you. You should be able to answer about it. And yeah, we'll have a session. Right, Muskan? Did I miss anything?
No, perfectly fine. You're going to get a lot of things from us for preparing for your personal interview and all. Be assured. Just start preparing on your end, reading the healthcare news and all, whatever is in trends and all. And otherwise, we're going to guide you with everything. Okay. So next is Next is Uma. They've asked, I have done BHMS and worked as an RMO. I do want to join this MHA program but confused about preparation for CAT. Will you please suggest me classes and strategies to crack CAT? Okay. So, like classes and all, we cannot mention anything in particular, but like you have a lot of options in hand, and probably your peers and all can guide you better in the terms of which classes to pick. But we'll definitely say that in terms of preparing for CAT and all, just focus. We have made cat strategy videos on our Instagram pages and all, where like people who have like the highest sectional cutoff and all have shared like their points and tips. You can check out those videos and all, and for like any doubt and all, you can message us personally, and we can, if you have problem in that section, we can connect you to our batchmates who have excelled in that section. So you can personally connect to them and ask what all doubts you have. Right, Akshay? Anything else?
Yes. And Uma, you can also prepare. It is up to you. You can join any coaching centers, or you can also prepare with your self preparation by watching anything online. So you don't have to worry about it. CAT preparation, it is something that you can start now and give CAT next year, and you will ace it if you prepare well. So right after CAT, you have your interviews and you'll be here. Don't worry about it. And next is Rosha has asked, what all topics can one expect for example? Like I said before, we'll give you all the details and a complete guidebook right after the shortlisting. And again, have a session. So rest assured for that.
Okay. So, Elena has asked, can you please enlist some of the most likely to be asked extempore topics as well as some frequently asked questions? Yes, agreeing to that. We have discussed. We are working on it. You will get all the required material to prepare and all. We'll have another session, or we'll create a streamlined process to send you those information and all the required material. So rest assured. Right now, just focus on the trending news and all about the healthcare section, and just jot down your points on that. We are going to get you the material for PI. Okay.
Like Muskan said, it is very important to keep yourself updated about the news because, like I said and said before, in PI, it is also important. They'll also test you how much you are updated with the news and the current affairs. Okay, so yes, working on that will help you cover up all your extras.
Okay.
Next is Supriya has asked, what other healthcare program tests provide except MHA and NPH? Yes, when it comes to School of Health System Studies, it provides MHA and NPH in three different batches, and that's it.
Hmm.
Next is Ashmita More has asked, hello ma'am, could you please explain the difference between NPH and MHA and then give an idea about the career opportunities after each course? Sure, Asmita. It is something that aspirants usually get confused about. We are here to solve that. So, MHA focuses more on the hospital industry and healthcare organizations from a business as well as from a social point of view in order to streamline the hospital operations, in order to help with all the system management operations of a hospital is what you learn in MHA. When it comes to MPH, it is as its name suggests, it relates to public health. You'll learn about population, the diseases in the population, and you'll learn about how to curb that diseases and everything in that. So basically, in MHA, you'll have hospital related and hospital and health management related courses, and while in MPH, you'll learn more about community and public health related courses.
Yeah, adding on to what Akshaya said, like mainly the MPH focuses more on the public health industry, like the NGO and all that are run. So, and we focus more on a commercialization and social aspect of healthcare organizations. So that is where MHA stands, and that's the basic difference. Like you will focus more on the public aspect of while doing MPH, and we'll focus more on the corporate healthcare organizations and all. Like that is our primary forte. Okay. So next, Atharva, I'm 17 years old. old, currently in the first year of BSc. Okay, you have a lot of time at her. In Medical Laboratory Technology degree, Bhavans College. I'm looking forward to considering the TISS MHA program as a future opportunity to become hospital administration. Okay, Athar, you have a lot of time to explore all the possible options you have in hand, and definitely prepare for CAD. Like, yeah, you're going to, if you decide to take MHA, like it's my personal and Aksha's personal insurance, you're going to get have a time of a life here and have a lot of enriched values in terms of um, hospital administration. Okay, so yeah, Athar is just 17. He has a lot of time in hand.
We're so happy that you are already looking into a
Yeah.
great career pathway.
Yeah.
All the best for your future.
Yeah, all the best. Okay. Sudhanshu has asked, what is the maximum percentile in CAT to get into this MH? Okay, Sudhanshu, I didn't understand if you wanted to ask maximum or minimum, but maximum though is like you get 99 and you will get like, there's no end to maximum. Whatever maximum percentile are, if you have your interest in this MHA and you want to get into, like, we can say that this MHA stands as the primary forerunner of the healthcare programs in the country. Like, we have a 40 plus years of legacy. So yeah, like if you wanna opt for it, you any maximum percentile in CAT would work. For the minimum, we have a sectional cutoff, and then we have Bhasha's question aligned to that only. So we'll just club and ask that, answer that. Bhasha has asked, I got 85.89 percentile in CAT with sectional percentile as VRC 65, DILR 99, and Quant 32. So will a low quant percentile affect the sectional selection process? Okay. So Bhasha, as mentioned, like right now, sectional percentile stands at 60, 55, 55, and overall 60. You have got a great overall percentile. So it depends upon the overall application pool, and if the flexibility is considered, it's going to be taken after they have received all the application pool. So it depends on that application, like the in totality of application pool that they have received, if they want to be flexible with the sectional cutoff or not. And yeah, hope for the best and prepare for the online assessment. Hopefully there'll be flexibility and you'll get a call. Yeah, we hope. Hope for the
Next,
best.
Preeti Jha has asked about the topics that can be expected in next temper. As I said before, we'll guide you through, don't worry. Just prepare for your PI and extempore by reading the current affairs and everything. Rest assured, we will share it with you once the shortlists are out. Okay. And what do the summer internship stipends look like? Well, from Alibanas. Okay. So when it comes to MHA, the summer internship is something that is not provided officially by the college itself. It is something that you may or may not get into. So it depends on your own individual capabilities. Muskan, do you have anything to add on to it?
Yeah, like summer internship stipend, like TISS provides 3 internship in the second, third, and fourth semester. So, like adding on to that, summer internship is which is student driven. So, like as I said, how well you develop your skills while at MHA and how well you are adaptable to the roles, you can land any opportunity you tap on and you are flexible to convert it. So yeah, stipend would depend on what opportunity you have tapped. Like there's no like fixed amount. Okay. So where was the last question that we took? Yeah. Gayatri, can you reshare the WhatsApp group link? Aksha, can you type in?
I'm on. I do.
Yeah. Akshay is going to type in the chat box the WhatsApp group link, and yeah, you can join. Please, I would request everybody to join the WhatsApp group link because like it's a primary source of communication with you guys where we like put set in all the information and reminders for everything.
Yes,
Okay.
I have shared the group link. You can join through the
Yeah.
WhatsApp link. And next is Rashmi has asked when can we expect OA, like in which month and how to prepare OA. So OA would be tentatively scheduled on March last week and on the April, on the month of April. So you can expect around that time. And for how to prepare for OA again, once the shortlists are out, we have another session to guide you about it.
Okay. Hinal has asked, I'm currently a final year student physiotherapy. Am I eligible to join an MHA course? Do I have an opportunity? Okay. Hinal, if you are in physiotherapy, probably you will have an year of internship. So, like in your internship, if you're given CAT this year, if you're like you are eligible to take admission into MHA after you have completed your internship. Your internship should be completed by the time you join MHA. So like the program starts in July end. So by July also in the beginning, if you have completed your internship, you can join the program. Okay. Then Neha has asked, I have done BHMS, but I'm confused about CAT, where to start. And after giving CAT exam, then we have to register an unofficial test website for MHA. And after CAT results only, we have to register this MHA. Okay, Akshay, you want to take this? Or should I take this?
Yes, yes, you go on.
Huh? Should I take this?
Yes, you go on.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So if like you have given CAT, after you've given CAT, after you filed the application for CAT, in between your CAT exam or after your CAT exam, the application portal is going to open at this website where you have to file your application with your CAT registration number. The one you're going to give your exam in, and you'll have to upload your admit card and all the procedures you're going to follow. And after like you have done the application and all, we're going to use your registration number whenever result comes, or like people who are going to fill the application after the result. We're going to use your registration number to tally with the scorecard and find your result. And then the shortlisting and procedures we have explained as CAT, the online assessment, which comprises of the extempore and personal interview, and then your document verification. So these are the steps that you will have to follow. Okay.
Adding on to it, as your question says, you have to register for this separately in its own website once the application starts after giving CAT. And if you are preparing for CAT, as I said before, you can depend on yourself for preparation, or you can also join any classes. It is up to you on how to prepare for CAT examination. All right. Next, Rohan has asked, hello, can an MBA candidate join the hospital as administrator? Or do they need to have an MHA degree as a criteria? Yeah, good question. So, as MBA candidate, so when you say about MBA and MHA, the hospital administration degree, of course, it gives you an edge because of all the experiences that you have in hospital itself. You are no longer a beginner in a new industry that where you'll have to learn about entirely about new things and a completely different environment that is of course different from the usual organizations. But can an MBA candidate join? Yes, of course, it is completely based on the person's skill set, and yes, it is possible, not an issue. But MHA degree, it is important to know that it gives you an edge. It also prepares you already for the leadership role where you know about the hospital functions, which makes it easy for you to manage.
Okay. So Ankita has asked a similar line of question as I answered Bhasha. Is it necessary to clear sectional cutoff for getting a call? As I've cleared the criteria for overall percentile, but I have but in one section I'm below the cutoff. Okay, Ankita, as I answered Bhasha, like the sectional cutoff depends upon the any flexibility in the sectional cutoff depends upon the overall application pool and the institute's final decision if they want to be flexible with the sectional cutoff. It'll be decided only after we have received applications from both the phases of the applications. So, like, yeah, whenever if there is a flexibility, we'll let you know, but it'll only be decided after we have received all the applications. Okay.
Next, Shweta has asked, I want to know about the internship. There are three postings which I am aware of. Great. Will they post us in Mumbai or other states? If other state, what was the trend with CS? So basically, TISS MHA posts you in internships in different states in our nation so that you get better exposure as to how the healthcare accessibility behavior in the area is, how the hospitals work as per the region, and basically the internal workings of different types of hospitals. So you will be posted anywhere in India. If you ask for a trend, it is entirely based on the college. It is entirely based on the institution's decision, and you'll be posted based on the teachers, what the professors think. So for example, if for a public hospital, if they think that a particular state would be helpful to learn more about the public hospitals, the public health trend, and the healthcare accessibility of access behavior of the region, then they will post you in that particular region. So it is more based on that year, that timeline, and how and where you'll get maximum learning.
Okay. I hope your question is answered. And now we're going to move forward. Sagar, I had few backlogs during my initial years of VMS. Does that hamper my profile? No, Sagar. Like your CAT score, your academic diversity, and how you perform in your online assessment is the only parameters that are checked. So like it doesn't hamper. Okay. Mani has asked, my CAT score is 90 percentile and from mid background, but my sectional cutoff is way less. Will I get a call? As mentioned about the sectional cutoff, if you have academic diversity and CAT score, which is very good enough, so like it depends upon the application pool filtering, like how they do it, and if they're flexible, it'll only be decided after like receiving all the application pool. Okay.
And adding on to Muskan's answer to Sagar, about the backlogs. So it is entirely based on how you perform in your OA, on your online assessment. If you ace the interview, you don't have to worry about it. And yeah, your academic diversity and CAT percentile is the primary thing that is taken into account when you are shortlisted for OA. You may be asked questions about your backlogs in your OA, but it is all about how you answer it and how you justify it. All right. Next, moving on to Abhijit Kumar's question: is having gap year negatively impact the selection? Little about myself. I scored 91 percentile in CAT with all select session clear. But the gap in my career is haunting me. Prior to appearing in CAT this year, I was working in biomedical startup as a researcher in core at RM. I would say you have a strong profile in yourself, and the gap year, it is entirely based on how you are able to justify it. If you are strongly able to justify your gap year and how you improve yourself within that time period, or the reason for your gap year, you will be able to clear the. Oh, yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay. Akshay, just one thing. People raised hands in between. So if anybody wants to speak or ask something, they can. Sorry we missed that because we were answering in between. So like
Muskan, there is a final question. I think you will be able to answer it better.
okay. Um yeah. Janki's question you're mentioning, right?
Yes.
I am fourth year BHMS student. Which year I can give CAT? Okay, you can give CAT during your internship because you will only be able to take admission once you have completed your internship. So while pursuing your internship, you can give CAT, and November your CAT will be there. I don't know about the timeline, but the admission starts around July and in MHA. So if like your internship completes before that, you can take admission that year after giving CAT, but you will have to complete your internship. Okay.
Yes, we have answered all the questions and the messages. So, guys, if you have raised hands in between, if you have any questions, you can ask us here or in the text. Abhijit has raised his hand. Yes, Abhijit, go ahead.
Yes, hello. Hello, everyone. Actually, I wanted to ask, is there any update related to this?
I think Abhijit, your voice is not clear to me. Muskan?
Yeah, Bijit, your voice is cracking. So, like, is this your question that you have typed in any update related to the second round of applications, or if there's anything else you can type in the chat box because your voice is cracking?
Yeah, yeah. The same question. Is there any update related to the second round of
Okay,
applications?
yeah. So, as I mentioned, the second round of applications are good to open in the first week of January. Like, the talks are on, and they're definitely going to open in the first week of January. The definite date is what is going. We are going to text in the WhatsApp group and also publish on our all our social media handles and all. So, like, yeah. But guys, it's going to definitely open. So if you have missed it, this is the last chance to file in your application. So yeah, be updated on that.
One more question I'm having.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually,
Please go ahead.
um, yeah, I wanted to know that whether giving my role as a community mobilizer in a society of NGO like some place, so will it be like a key factor or it will be a plus point in interviews?
Okay. Akshay, you want to answer it or should I go ahead?
It is all about how you pitch your experience there in your interview. So you'll have your DAF opened right before your interview, which is detailed application form, where you will be asked a set of questions that you'll have to fill. We'll guide you through once it opens. So if you mention it there, and of course you will be questioned about it. It is all about how you have learned and how you can connect it with the hospital administration degree that you have applied to. If you can successfully apply align it well, then you're good at it.
Yeah. If
I would
anybody.
suggest consider it as a plus point and align it well. You'll go well. Don't worry. I think I have answered the question. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Abhijit has asked one more question in the chat box. I'm expecting call from I am Jammu. Okay, healthcare administration. I am Bodh Gaya and GIM core. Presently having a little inclination towards healthcare consulting. Can you please tell me about the previous batch placements in core healthcare consulting firms? Okay, so Abhijit, the exact figures I can't quote, but if you want to refer to the placement brochures, it's available on all our social media handles and all. So you can go through that and you're going to get 2026 placements reports in March and April. And you have an inclination towards all of that, understandable. But I would just say what TISS MHA offers is the ROI. We sitting here have also received calls from various institutes, and we have considered a lot of factors according to our preference and all. So you will also have a preference. I cannot pit an institute against the other, but I would say what factor we considered more in terms of returns. So you can figure out what works best for you. And also for the placement, you can refer to our social media handles and all. And for any further queries, you can personally message us also.
Yes. And also from the student point of view, I would say if you are inclined in consulting, one of the things that uh, I just analyzed about TISS was the curriculum. Like I said before, the internships are offered like no other institutes. It is three different internships in three different settings, which helps you to get good exposure, which will help you in your career forward. So yes, that would be my point. As Ms. Kansan, we cannot make anything about other institutions and compare it, but this is all about TISS MHA. And Gargi has asked, will there updates regarding the second round of applications for MHA be posted in the MHA group? Yes, for sure. Once the second phase of applications are open, we'll remind you and notify you in the group. So stay in the group for the more updates, and we'll also suggest you to check the official website for more updates and for timely reminders. And next, Anne Jocelyn has asked how flexible are career paths after TISS. For example, if someone wants to move from hospitals to consulting to product roles later, how feasible is that? So Muskan clearly explained it in the alum slide. You can see in that you can also search about the alums of
Yeah,
TISS
their LinkedIn
MHA.
profiles. You can go through them, and like yeah, they are
It is.
healthcare sectors and all. And like I said, like how you develop your skill set while pursuing MHA, and like we have our alums who did 1-2 years in hospital operations, supply chain management, and when you get like as I mentioned, hospital is the epicenter. And when you get a crux and all, then only in consulting firms, when you go, you can consult the specific hospitals on where the lag is there or what they need to change to get a better, foundation of your knowledge. So yeah, Akshaya, sorry I interrupted you in between. Yeah, please go ahead.
That's okay. You cleared. You explained it clearly. No issues. Next is Udesh has asked, is there any sports quota reservation? And he has played national. So yes, Udesh. So there are sports related questions that have been asked in the application, so which means your sports related data and what you have played and achieved will be considered in the OA shortlisting. But there is no official information yet about the weightages or anything. But yes, any achievements that you have mentioned in the application will be considered by the group. Yes. Nikhil Gowda has raised his hand.
First of all, thank you both of you for clearing all the doubts. I have the doubt regarding can I keep the MPH as a backup for the MHA if I get not selected otherwise?
Akshaya, you want to go ahead?
It is entirely up to you, Nikhil. If you see that you have good opportunities in both the fields, of course you can do that. No issues with it. It's up to your personal preferences.
Yeah.
Why am I asking means like I have already have the 3 years of experience in the hospital. I'm searching for the new opportunities in the healthcare. That's why.
If I have to pitch for MHA, of course, you will have new opportunities again after MHA. You'll get into not just hospitals, you'll get into different roles as I explained in the opportunities after MHA slide. Like you can get into a lot, including consulting, healthcare, IT, diagnostics, and a lot more. The opportunities, just sky is the limit, of course. And Muskan, I think you want to add something.
If I may say, like, if you have a work ex in hospital, please don't divert yourself going into other sectors. Just focus on like where you can do mastery. And if you have a work ex, is going to exponentially add into your CV and all, and also MHA is going to add the extra stars that you require. So if like you are going to get through, we like wish you the luck and all. But if not, I would say just don't divert yourself into something else that you might, not feel like doing or might regret later. So just, we wish you luck. Probably, and most probably, you're going to get through MHA.
And
Thank you
MHA.
so much.
Yeah.
next is Mohammed Sheikh has asked in the text, where can I register for CAT PG? So Mohammed, CAT usually opens its applications around August and September. You can visit its website. You can just type in Google about CAT applications or CAT registrations, and therein you can apply for CAT 2026 next year, and you can give CAT and join your issues.
Okay, probably Abhijit has raised his hand. Yes, Abhijit.
Yes, I was just listening to Nikhil Gowda's question, and as I got to know that Nikhil Gowda is having some experience, but still he wants to explore for some MPH tool. As the same, I'm also having one question. I'm also in hospital right now. Also, I'm practicing with one DM gastroenterologist. I'm working as a endoscopy technician. I'm also having more than 3+ years of experience. So, will it be a good factor to like getting points in the interview round?
Yes, you are going to be asked questions. You will have a detailed app. Once you have been shortlisted for online assessment, you will have to fill a detailed application form, and in which you're going to mention about your work experience and everything. And if you have a work experience in hospital, you are going to be asked questions more inclined towards that in your personal interview. So how you position yourself and how you justify your work ex and what you learn from it. If you like checkbox all the boxes, you are definitely, going to add brownie points to your CV and to your personal interview score.
Yeah, okay. Means overall, what I got to know that rest of the factors are good, but the main factor which I'm worried about is the CAT score. Actually, my CAT score is not that good. It is around 40. So Other things, though, you people told that it is very good that it will add some points like working with NGOs and being in the hospital sector. But the main doubt I'm having is related to the score that, but that also you clarified it depends upon the pool. But may I know what was the last year's like cutoffs and all?
Okay, so like the last year cutoff, it'll depend on the category that which in which you have applied. So foreign insight, if like in general category you have applied, so around 80 percentile and you aced the interview very well, people got through in our batch. But depending upon this year's CAT difficulty and a lot of other factors, it is highly variable. So for this year we can't comment, but for last year what happened for general category was that.
Yeah, actually, I'm having two more questions.
Yeah.
One is that I have applied from EWS category, economical weaker section. And the second question is like working in the hospital as an endoscopy technician, I do not furnish a proper institutional degree like like some diploma or bachelor's. So some of the societies they will accredit the technicians, but yes, if they are working with the gastroenterologists or DM level doctors, the society will approve that yes, they can do as they are getting under trained with the doctors. So will the academics will be asked if I add the points, or like if even if the like recommendation letter is there, it will be fine.
So basically, in order to apply for MHA, you will need a UG degree for it. And if your doubt is more in a technical point of view, if you could text us in the group, we might just connect with the admissions department and we might answer you back.
Okay, for better understanding, let me separate it. So right now I'm having bachelor's degree in commerce with accounts honors. But while getting doing practice with a gastroenterologist, DM doctor, so there is no institute degree like some diploma or bachelor's related to that field. But still, with the practice and all and accreditation by society, the practice is still going on.
Oh, I understand. So like Muskan said, you will have to justify the shift from from BCom to the profession that you're having now, and how you justify it and how it justifies with the inclination towards the course. So if you could do that better, and if you could explain it in both the DAF and as well as in your interview, you will lace it through. No issues with it.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Okay. Udesh has been trying to ask questions in the inbox and all. Udesh, yes, you can go ahead. If your question is what is typed in the chat box, let me know. And if you want to ask something else also, that too.
हेलो।
Yeah. Yes, Udesh.
हाँ मैम, मेरे को एक ऐसा क्वेश्चन था कि अभी मेरा क्लिनिक है, खुद का क्लिनिक है गाँव में।
Hmm.
हाँ, तो उसके लिए कौन सा डॉक्यूमेंट लगेगा क्या, मतलब वो इंटरव्यू में दिखाने के लिए?
नहीं
Is there any documents required to prove that we have own clinic?
उसके लिए सी आई एम नॉट श्योर राइट नाउ कि क्या डॉक्यूमेंट लगेगा बट आई गेट टू द इंस्टीट्यूट एंड नो बट इफ यू लाइक डू अ प्राइवेट प्रैक्टिस आई थिंक यू कैन मेंशन दैट कोई डॉक्यूमेंट नहीं लगेगा डैफ में तो स्पेसिफिकली डिटेल्ड एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म में अब इस वहाँ पे यू कैन राइट कि हाँ मेरा खुद का प्रैक्टिस है एंड आई लाइक रन अ क्लिनिक एंड ऑल सो या योर इंटरव्यू विल बी बेस्ड ऑन दैट so I don't think there'll be any documentation required. मेरे हिसाब से नहीं है. But if there is anything, I'll confirm and let you know again.
Okay, okay. And also I have one second question
Hmm.
that can we use little bit Hindi, because that will be very helpful for us to express myself in good way.
See, I would say that it'll be important that how you use it. If you use it at the right spot and all, it shouldn't be that you are very dependent on Hindi to convey your point. It should be like if you want to use it, it should be used very nicely and at very sleek spots and all that it it's fluent. with the English and it combines in. But like if it's like majorly Hindi covered in and all, it's going to like reflect not well on your profile and all. That is what I would say.
ओके ओके, क्योंकि क्या है अभी इंग्लिश में बात करने के लिए मतलब सोच कर बात करना पड़ता है ना, थोड़ा
हाँ
टाइम लेके बात करना पड़ता है, और हिंदी में रहता है तो अच्छे से खुद को एक्सप्रेस कर पाता है ना,
हाँ।
इसलिए।
सो आपको मतलब उसके लिए ना प्रैक्टिस बहुत टाइम है आपके पास. यू शुड ज्वाइन सम क्लास, प्रैक्टिस करके पूरा अच्छे से, बिकॉज इट इज अ स्किल सेट, आपके स्किल में ऐड हो जाएगा वो, मतलब लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए इट इज गोइंग टू बेनिफिट यू ओनली. तो वो आप प्रैक्टिस करो एंड इट्स डेफिनेटली गोइंग टू डू. ऐसा भी नहीं कि बहुत, ये नहीं कि यूज ही नहीं करना है, यूज करना है, बट उसको मतलब इतना स्लीकली और वो दिखना चाहिए कि वो हाईलाइट ना हो एक मेजर पॉइंट की तरह की, लाइक मेजरली हिंदी बोला है ऐसे.
ओके
And
ओके।
adding on to Muskan's point, see, the English thing in interview is just to make sure, because once you are here in MHA, you will be here with the people with diverse profiles and you'll be primarily taught in English. For that reason, you'll be expected to speak in English and understand English in your interview. So it is not more about how you use your grammar or anything, but how you express your ideas. And that's it. So even if you think that you're not good in English, practice well. You have ample time till your interview. You will do it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, okay. And ma'am, currently I have get 90 percentile in CAT. Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes.
And I am from OBC and cell category. तो लास्ट ईयर का क्या कट ऑफ था, कुछ समझ सकते हैं क्या ओबीसी के रिगार्डिंग? एंड आई हैव कंप्लीटेड
Uh,
माय बीएमएस डिग्री।
I would say that your score is good to get a short list from the institution, as you have passed the minimum shortlisting criteria. So be rest assured about it.
ओके ओके, लेकिन
You
सेक्शनल
start
में
preparing for interview.
वीआरसी में 42% है ले, तो इसलिए थोड़ा।
Okay. वो जो बोला ना कि it depends on the flexibility of the final application tool, and we ourselves are also going to discuss this with the regarding that are going to be checking the final cutoff. So we'll discuss this with them, and rest assured it's the final institute's decision and their call, which they'll take based on the final application tool.
ओके मैम, एंड आई हैव आल्सो वन वन क्वेश्चन।
Hmm.
अभी क्या है, मैं मतलब कॉलेज के सेकंड ईयर से अभी 3-4 साल से मेरा एक ऑफलाइन बिजनेस है, तो उसके लिए भी कुछ डॉक्यूमेंट्स लगता है क्या, मतलब दिखाने के लिए? ऑनलाइन भी नहीं है, ऑनलाइन रहता तो कुछ दिखा सकते, लेकिन ऑफलाइन में कुछ नहीं है ना दिखाने के लिए, तो उसका क्या रहता है?
वो लाइक मेंशन करना है, लाइक डू यू वांट टू मेंशन कि वो तो लाइक यू वर डूइंग इट व्हाइल परस्यूइंग योर डिग्री ओनली ना, तो उसको लाइक मेंशन करना है. डज इट होल्ड लाइक एनी रेलेवेंस एमएचए से या किसी चीज से?
हेलो।
हाँ जी, या उद्देश्य.
हाँ, तो उसके लिए मैं पूछ रहा हूँ कि डॉक्यूमेंट मतलब जीएसटी या इनकम टैक्स का वो टैक्स वो भरा हुआ कुछ लगता है क्या डॉक्यूमेंट्स?
वो जो बिजनेस है वो एमएचए से रेलेवेंस है उस चीज का?
नहीं है, नहीं है, नहीं है।
नहीं है तो फिर उसको मेंशन करने की क्या जरूरत? वो आपने तभी किया ना जब व्हाइल यू वर परस्यूइंग योर डिग्री.
हाँ हाँ
हाँ तो लाइक यू मेंशन दैट उस ड्यूरेशन में यू परस्यूड योर डिग्री, एंड और जो क्लिनिक यू आर रनिंग द क्लिनिक राइट अब.
हाँ, करंटली।
हाँ currently, so mention that after completing your degree you started your own practice and you are running a clinic.
ओके ओके, थैंक यू।
I think Ankita was having some question. She raised her hand. Ankita, go ahead.
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Yes, yes, Ankita.
Ma'am, actually, मतलब मेरा doubt clear हुआ है, but I have a doubt since I have done my BDS. Currently, I'm in my internship, but after January, I'll complete it most probably. So, I have given the CAT this year, and I got 70 percentile uh, around, but my sectional is not clear in DILR section. So, do I have a chance to get a call here, or do I will get a benefit for BDS?
Okay, Ankita has mentioned like it depends on the final application tool. As it is a recurring doubt, we'll also discuss it with the concerned authorities and all, that this is a major problem that we are facing. But it's like it's their final call if they want to be flexible in this. Like they'll decide based on their application pool, na.
Ma'am, but ma'am, do you think there are any chances that they will go down such?
I would say there is a chance because this year it's not only your problem, it's a problem with a lot of people who have given CAT because it was really difficult and all. So there is a chance of flexibility. That's why we are discussing it. Otherwise, in any other scenario, there would be no chance of flexibility. But this year, there is a chance of flexibility because of the variability of CAT. Like it was very tough, and there are many people who are not able to clear sectional. So it will be based on the application pool, as I said.
Ma'am, for
And
shortlisting, will I get a benefit of BDS?
adding on to Muskan's point, yes, you'll have academic diversity weightage of 5% for your BDS. So that would be the extra weightage for your overall.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, Abhijit.
Think
Yeah, I'm really sorry that again and again I'm just raising my hand, but just for
No, no.
asking some doubts.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. I wanted to know what was the last year cutoff for economical section students?
So the official cutoffs are not out yet, Abhijit. We cannot actually comment on that as there is no any official information from the institute itself. But from what we have observed, I would say any score that is close to 80 would give you a advantage of entering into the shortlist for OA. But this year, it entirely depends on the pool because, as Muskan said before, this year's CAT had been difficult, and we are here to discuss it with the institute about the flexibilities, and we'll get back to you on the WhatsApp group if we get any information about it.
Yeah, okay, okay. One more question that, as you told me to mention that in the app, that after doing my bachelor's in commerce, economics honors, how and why I shifted to the endoscopy technician field. So, do I need to submit that information in detail? Like, means will it be fine to just write it, or I have to mention in detail?
So basically, there will be a set of questions in the draft, which will vary between why you want to join the course and how your background aligns a lot. It varies year to year, so it may vary year to year. So we will have a session again on that, and if you are mentioning it, you will be asked. You might be asked in the OA about your background shifts, and should be able to justify it.
Okay, okay. And one last question, which I would like to ask from in this session, if anyone is having a good idea, or if even if they want to share the information, like except TISS for MHA, what other colleges a candidate should opt, like as a backup for hospital administration, or you can also suggest.
Abhijit, I don't think that we can discuss that in this session. So you may discuss it with your peers in any other group. We don't encourage that discussion here. So sorry about that. And I think Udesh had one question. He had raised. He had his hand raised. Shalaka, Shalaka's mic is. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Anybody else has any other doubts they want to ask?
Yeah, hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Angelina.
Yes. Yes.
Ma'am, I wanted to know if there is any kind of reservation for the seats for these categories.
Sorry, Pranjal, I didn't
So,
catch. Can you repeat
if
it?
there is, yeah, is there a reservation for various categories?
Reservation.
Right.
Yeah, there is a definite reservation, but I don't want to quote a number. Please check the official website for that.
Okay, ma'am. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, guys, do we have any other doubts? Okay, Akshay, I think we can
That's it.
proceed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you can also follow us on the social media handles. The name of the username of the social media handles are given here. Thank you for joining the session, guys. If you have any more doubts, you can for sure ask us in the group. We'll reply to it. And all the best for your future. Yes.
Yeah. All the best, guys. We hope the best for you, and rest assured, we'll be at every step with you, with whatever and whatever guidance and whatever you want to know. Okay. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, both of you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Akshay, you can we can end the session, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.